history. We look to the past for lessons, but we also break new ground and do things differently. This is a place with plenty of history, Basel, Switzerland. It goes back many, many, many years. The third most populous city in Switzerland, right up in the far north of the country. I say in Switzerland, it's everywhere, isn't it, Basel? The suburbs extend into 2 other countries. It's a place where nations meet. There was a settlement on the Rhine here in the 5th century BC. It was a key site in the Roman Empire. Switched between various families until the days of the Holy Roman Empire, and then in centuries to come a little bit of stability as it joined Switzerland in 1501 as the 11th canton. It was the only one that was asked to join rather than asking to join. It's been the site of many a peace convention over the years. Basel, you see, is a place where conflict is ended and a new way forward is found. The St. Jakobshalle is the host of these European Championships, and St. Jacob, named after St. James the Great, the patron saint of pilgrims, people who embark important journeys to diverse places. Perhaps then a fitting story of the European Artistic Gymnastics Championships, a metaphor for what has been and what will come. So far, the Russian Federation has taken the title in the women's and men's all-around competitions. And in doing so, in the women's competition, they won their 100th and 101st medals. Across the men's and women's competition, they won their 40th gold medals in each men's and women's artistic gymnastics. Some nations today might do something they've never done before. There might be some new names appearing on the podium. There might be some old favourites as well, and a whole mixture of other stories. Wherever in the world you're joining the action from today, what a joy it is to have your company. Ollie Hogben here, joined by Blythe Lawrence, to bring you all of the action on the first day of apparatus finals from the 2021 European Championships of Artistic Gymnastics. Blythe, what are the themes of the day?
Well, the theme of the day is diversity. There are many different storylines and many different stories to be told, continued here in Basel. We will not see, for example, the new European champion in women's gymnastics, Victoria Listunova. She has not qualified for the vault nor the uneven bars final, but we will see her tomorrow. We are going to see plenty of Nikita Nagorny, the men's champion from Russia, who has qualified for all 3 event finals. It's a chance for redemption for some people who didn't make the all-around final, like Anastasia Motok of Ukraine, who we will see in the vault final, and who didn't have the all-around final that they might have had. And here we're thinking about Ahmet Önder of Turkey. Others are chasing history for their country, notably Filipa Martins of Portugal, who was absolutely brilliant on uneven bars in both the qualification and the all-around final, and Marina Nekrasova of Azerbaijan on vault. She is somebody who could absolutely end up on the podium. For others, there's a chance to continue to build their reputation. Newcomers like the all-around bronze medalist Jessica Gadarova of Great Britain and Ilya Kovtun of Ukraine. This is a chance for them to continue to make their names in gymnastics.
So much to look forward to. 5 apparatus finals will kick things off with the men's floor exercise, and then we will run in tandem the women's vault and men's pommel horse, and the women's uneven bars and the men's still rings. 5 gold medals then to be decided. We're going to have a nice moment of history where the women's vault competition is going to be, according to my calculations, so it's probably wrong, the 555th gold medal to be decided across men's and women's artistic gymnastics at the European Championships. We're going to try to keep tabs on all of those key milestones throughout the day's play here in Basel. What we're also going to try and do is to go into the real technicalities of apparatus gymnastics, a little bit more time to explore that compared to the all-around competition, which is so fast and furious. And we'll have the opportunity to really go into detail as to how it is that you put together a European gold medal winning routine. The men's floor competition is the first of our apparatus finals. Nikita Nagorny, the second strongest qualifier and the all-around champion, will go fourth in the order. Kirill Prokopiev from the Russian Federation, the top qualifier, will go sixth in the order. He'll be followed by Benjamin Guichard of Switzerland, the third strongest in qualification. So an opportunity perhaps here for the Swiss to get themselves on the podium in Basel, but it's going to be a very tight final.
It is going to be a very tight final indeed. Apparatus finals are all about the specialists, the people who excel on one apparatus. And we are expecting a very tight competition. Looking at the difficulty scores, all of these people have superb execution, and so it's going to be very close.
Ahmed Under is the 8th strongest in qualification. Competed in the all-around final yesterday and had a difficult day. Igor Sharonkov of Belarus, the 5th strongest in qualification. He can really raise the roof and indeed hit it with some of his tumbling passes. Nicola Bartolini competed in the top group in the all-around competition yesterday and had a competition displaying his wonderful form. On the subject of the word wonderful, Nikita Nagorny, the reigning European and world all-around champion. Will we see something extra special from him on the floor exercise today? Adam Asil had to withdraw injured from the all-around final. He's the 4th strongest in qualification here. He's been blighted by injury on 2 occasions at the European Championships. Kirill Prokopiev is the reigning world university champion on the floor exercise and the top qualifier with 15.066. Benjamin Guichard of Switzerland, the 3rd strongest in qualification at his 5th European Championships. The law students, can he lay down the law to the rest of the field? And the final qualifier, Dimitar Dimitrov of Bulgaria, 7th best in qualification. It's his 4th European Championships. So there are your runners and riders. That's the field in this men's floor competition. The first reserve was the Dutch gymnast Casimir Schmidt, and there are reserves ready to stand in at a moment's notice, and we saw it in the all-around final yesterday where some reserves, well, they did very well indeed. So you never know, you might get to take your chance as a reserve gymnast. Now, there are lots of people who are going to be having a think about what is to come from Nikita Nagorny in his opening tumbling pass. But we'll come on to the detail of all that in a little while as we look at the field who are waiting for Ahmed Under to get us underway. Well, there'll be a lot of people wishing this gentleman very well indeed. Ahmed Under was in real contention for all-around honours yesterday until he had problems on the horizontal bar. He is an exemplary gymnast in terms of his form, in terms of his execution. And Blythe, you mentioned the tale of redemption for some gymnasts. Well, I think we start with a gymnast who's aiming for that.
No doubt. He was in the thick of things for the entire men's all-around competition, and it all went wrong for him on horizontal bar, his last event of the day. And so he comes into today thinking, hey, I'm going to do what I can do, and I'm going to show people, hopefully, what I am able to do. And he is a very, very capable gymnast. And he's also proven that he can do things well under pressure. He earned his ticket to the Olympic Games on parallel bars at the 2019 World Championships, where he won the silver medal.
Ahmed Under of Turkey gets us underway. The 8th strongest in qualification. He had problems in the floor final at the 2018 European Championships in Glasgow.
Just gorgeous in the air on that first tumbling pass, like a diver.
He is the reigning national champion.
Hangs on there for the stuck landing. One way to think about men's floor exercise is to think in terms of small, medium, and large errors. Small errors are fined about 1/10 of a point. Some medium errors fined 3/10 of a point. Large steps and hops, that kind of thing, will lose you 5/10 of a point. And falls, of course, will give you a full point off. And what he's trying to do, and doing very well so far, is just minimizing all of those little deductions, notably the hops and steps on his landings.
Step forward at the conclusion of the routine from Ahmed Under, but that was a composed opening performance in this men's floor final. And when one considers what this poor gentleman has been through, one suspects emotionally over the past 24 hours, that's a job very well done by a lovely gymnast.
His gymnastics is so beautiful to watch. We say it over and over again. He is second to none when it comes to having really beautiful form. And what he did in this routine is he minimized those landing deductions. This, a very intricate pass, front full through to double front half out, a lot going on. Very hard to land on a dime, as it were.
He was part of the Turkish team that won that hugely impressive silver medal at the European Championship at home in Mersin at the end of last year.
Just gorgeous technique. Look at his toe point, look at the position in the air, and look at the landing. The way he opens out, is able to spot the floor. Little arm swing, but his feet don't move. And the only place where he gave something back to the judges was on this dismount, full twisting double tuck at the end of the routine. And we talk in terms of small, medium, and large errors. That, a step forward, which is more than shoulder length apart, that will lose him 5/10 of a point.
So as a result, the score for Under is 14.166. And he drops down by a few tenths from Germany for the men's floor exercise. The victory ceremony for the men's floor competition at Basel 2021, the European Artistic Gymnastics Championships. And this was a feel-good final. 3 medalists utterly delighted to be where they are on the podium.
Award ceremony, floor men. Siegerehrung Boden der Männer. In third place and winner of the bronze medal representing Italy. Auf dem 3. Platz und Gewinner der Bronzemedaille für Italien, Nicola Bartolini.
At so many big competitions, Nicola Bartolini has had a rotten set of luck. The circumstances haven't favoured him. This time he turns up and delivers a beautiful performance to take European bronze, his first ever European honours.
Der Silbermedaille für die Schweiz, Benjamin Gischer.
He's back on the podium and he does very well in Switzerland. Bronze medalist in the team competition in Bern in 2016. He's gone one step higher to take silver in the floor final of 2021.
Champion 2021 men's floor. Representing the Russian Federation. Auf dem 1. Platz und Gewinner der Goldmedaille und Europameister 2021 am Boden der Männer für die russische Föderation, Nikita Nagorny.
There are many ways to win a title. To do it as he did, with that opening tumbling pass, with that degree of difficulty, that doesn't just send a message to Europe, that sends a message to the world. Nikita Nagorny is the European champion on floor exercise. A tale of so many different ways to win a medal on the floor exercise. A full mark of difficulty separates these competitors. We shall now hear the national anthem of the Russian Federation.
Please stand for the national anthem of the Russian Federation. Meine Damen und Herren, zu Ehren des Siegers hören wir nun die Nationalhymne der Russischen Föderation. Nikita Nagorny,
The first apparatus medals awarded here at the 2021 European Championships of Artistic Gymnastics. But much the same outcome as the men's all-around competition in terms of the gentlemen in pole position. But he was pushed very close by Benjamin Guichard, just a couple of tenths difference between them. What a mighty performance from the Swiss athlete. And Nicola Bartolini proving that his work belongs in the fine museums and art houses of Basel.